December strikes again, carrying the weight of endings and whispers of beginnings. Most see it as a mere closing chapter, a countdown to January, a time to reflect lightly before the world rushes into resolutions. Yet, hidden beneath its quiet nights and shorter days lies a secret doorway, the threshold to your most extraordinary year. I am Shi Heng Yi, and today I will guide you through the rituals, insights, and unseen strategies that transform this final month into a launchpad for miracles in 2026. By the end of this journey, you will discover how to cleanse your mind, body, and space of lingering clutter, reset habits with precision, and anchor your focus in ways most people never even consider. You will learn why subtle shifts in December, not January, determine the flow of your entire year. The ordinary preparations, the casual reflections, the fleeting intentions, discard them. This is about crafting impact, momentum, and clarity before the world even wakes to the new year. Secrets of energy alignment, financial resets, emotional recalibration, and daily micro-actions lie within these final days. Each holds power beyond surface-level understanding, capable of setting a rhythm that echoes throughout the next 12 months. Missing them means stepping into 2026, weighed down by old patterns and half-realized goals. Harnessing them transforms December into a month of revelation, action, and unstoppable forward motion. Welcome to Shaolin Divine Flow, where ancient wisdom meets practical mastery. Stay with me until the very end, absorb these hidden truths, and awaken a strategy few ever attempt. For those seeking transformation that transcends ordinary effort, this guidance is not just important, it is essential. Subscribe now, join our journey, and step with intention into a December that quietly but powerfully shapes a miraculous 2026. Silence fills the air, yet beneath it, a force stirs. December holds a power most overlook. While the world waits for January, counting down with calendars and resolutions, few realize that the final month of the year carries an advantage unmatched by any other. Momentum does not wait for a new year to arrive. It begins in the quiet, unnoticed moments, in the choices made before the rush overtakes everyone else. Starting in December means stepping ahead, while others linger in hesitation. The January rush, the frantic energy of crowded gyms, overflowing planners, and hurried intentions cannot touch those who move first. By acting now, clarity sharpens. Goals become tangible, not distant ideals scribbled on paper. Early preparation cultivates a rhythm that carries seamlessly into the new year, turning aspiration into natural motion. December offers a canvas free from pressure. Tasks completed here build confidence and clarity, while the world scrambles to find direction. Micro-actions taken today, the small habits, the intentional reflections, the decisions to release what no longer serves, accumulate silently, creating an unstoppable force by the time January arrives. This is the unseen advantage. Momentum born before chaos, clarity born before confusion. Energy aligns differently in these final weeks. Fewer distractions, slower schedules, and quiet moments provide a rare opportunity to focus on foundations. While others wait for external cues, a new year, a new date, a symbolic start, those who act now transform anticipation into reality. December becomes not a period of endings, but a crucible where preparation and action forge results before the noise begins. Every day counts more than most realize. Each decision, each step, each moment of intention taken in these closing weeks compounds. By stepping forward while the world hesitates, you create a current that will carry effortlessly into January and beyond, turning ordinary beginnings into extraordinary momentum that lasts an entire year. Every year leaves a trail, moments of triumph, flashes of struggle, lessons hidden in plain sight. Too often, these moments dissolve into memory, unexamined, unnoticed, as the calendar flips without acknowledgement. Pausing now to review what has unfolded transforms experience into insight. Celebrate victories, both large and small. Each success is a signal, a guidepost showing what worked, what resonated, what ignited energy and purpose. Recognize these moments fully and carry their essence forward. Equally, observe the losses. Do not shun them, Do not disguise them as mere mistakes. Each failure holds a message, a thread of understanding waiting to be unraveled. Ask quietly, why did this happen? What patterns repeated? What choices led here? The answers reveal weaknesses and blind spots, the very cracks through which growth enters. In December, there is time for honesty, time for reflection, without pressure, without judgment. Lessons are not always loud. Sometimes they whisper. They appear in the tension between expectation and outcome, in moments of discomfort, in the subtle nudges ignored along the way. Collect them, write them down, examine them as carefully as one examines treasures. These reflections illuminate paths that were previously invisible, turning past confusion into future clarity. The world moves forward fast, but December offers stillness. Use it to declutter the mind and the heart. Let go of grudges, regrets, and anything that weighs energy down. Recognize cycles that no longer serve, habits that stall progress, and beliefs that limit vision. Replace them with awareness, intention, and actionable insight. As the month progresses, each small action, organizing, planning, resetting, builds on this clarity. Habits begun now, choices made consciously, momentum created before the noise of January, all compound silently. Gratitude for victories, understanding of setbacks, and lessons fully absorbed create a foundation stronger than any goal set hastily on New Year's Day. By reviewing the year with precision and presence, the final weeks become a rehearsal, a tuning of mind and spirit, aligning every part of self for the year that waits just beyond the horizon. Space is more than walls and furniture. It is the container for thought, energy, and intention. A cluttered room piled with unfinished tasks or forgotten items mirrors a cluttered mind. Each object left unattended whispers distraction, sapping focus and slowing momentum. Clearing physical space is not simply cleaning. It is reclaiming energy, creating room for clarity, creativity, and purpose to flow freely. Move deliberately, let go of what no longer serves, and allow emptiness to become possibility. Digital space holds equal weight. Screens filled with unread messages, endless tabs, forgotten files, and dormant apps create invisible noise. Each ping, each notification interrupts attention and dilutes intent. Take control. Delete what distracts, organize what matters, and simplify the environment that surrounds your mind. A clear digital landscape mirrors a clear mental landscape, allowing thought to flow unimpeded and decisions to be made with precision. Decluttering is not a one-time act but a ritual. As you release, observe the weight that lifts, the calm that settles. Even small gestures, a clean desk, a streamlined phone, a reorganized desktop, shift energy in ways unnoticed yet profound. It signals to the mind that space is available for new ideas, new habits, new growth. In this clarity, priorities sharpen. You begin to see what truly matters, separating essential from trivial. Each item released, each distraction removed, creates momentum, reinforcing the practice of conscious living. Actions become intentional, focus becomes steady, and the mind gains the stillness necessary to plan, reflect, and prepare. December becomes a laboratory for this transformation. Each cleared corner, each sorted file, each discarded distraction is a seed planted for the year ahead. The environment you curate today becomes the stage upon which success, focus, and flow play out tomorrow. Space, both physical and digital, becomes not just a backdrop but an ally, a silent partner in the creation of a year that begins with clarity, purpose, and unstoppable momentum. Change does not demand grand gestures. Transformation begins in the small, deliberate actions taken consistently. December is the perfect moment to plant these seeds, to create habits that take root quietly, yet grow into unstoppable forces by the time 2026 arrives. Micro habits, subtle yet intentional, carry a power most overlook. They require little energy, no monumental willpower, but their accumulation shapes the trajectory of an entire year. Start with one small action that aligns with your highest vision. A 5-minute meditation, a short daily walk, a page of reading, a moment of gratitude. Repeat it each day, not as a chore, but as a ritual. Over time, these micro habits weave into the fabric of your life, creating consistency that feels effortless. The beauty lies in their simplicity. Small actions compound and momentum builds quietly until it becomes unstoppable. Habits begun in December have a hidden advantage. They begin before the world wakes to New Year's resolutions. While others wait for January 1st, you step forward with confidence, already in motion. This early momentum reduces friction, strengthens discipline, and builds the psychological edge that carries through challenges. The key is focus. One habit, done well, outweighs dozens attempted haphazardly. Let intention guide you, not obligation. Choose habits that reflect your priorities, reinforce clarity, and cultivate energy. Track them, honor them, and celebrate the invisible victories they bring. As days pass, these small rituals transform perception. You begin to see yourself as someone who acts, who follows through, who shapes reality rather than reacting to it. Micro habits build resilience, sharpen focus, and create a sense of accomplishment that feeds motivation. December, with its quiet nights and reflective energy, becomes the laboratory for this mastery. Each tiny habit practiced now sets the stage for exponential growth, turning ordinary daily choices into extraordinary results that carry seamlessly into the new year. The rush of a new year often overwhelms even the most disciplined. Goals scatter, energy fragments, and ambition fades under the weight of too many intentions. December offers a chance to prevent this before it begins. By choosing a single guiding focus, a January anchor, you create a point of stability, a compass that directs all effort without strain. This anchor is not a lofty idea or an abstract resolution. It is a concrete, actionable focus that aligns with your highest priority for the year ahead. It could be mastering a single skill, committing to daily movement, or dedicating time each morning to clarity and reflection. The power of this anchor lies in its simplicity. It gives your energy a clear path and your mind a reference point, so you move forward with direction rather than drift amidst chaos. Anchor selection requires honesty and foresight. Observe where your energy naturally flows, what habit or pursuit will have the greatest ripple effect, and which choice will support growth without overwhelming. By narrowing your focus to one guiding action, you reduce friction, prevent decision fatigue, and build a foundation upon which everything else can rest. Once identified, integrate this anchor into daily life immediately. December becomes a rehearsal, a practice ground for January, allowing your focus to strengthen and your rhythm to solidify. The first weeks of the year are no longer a scramble. They become a continuation of deliberate motion, where clarity and momentum coexist effortlessly. This singular focus transforms perception of effort. You learn that less can be more, that depth outweighs breadth, and that mastery begins with commitment to one clear path. As the days pass, the anchor becomes more than a habit, it becomes identity, shaping how you approach challenges, make choices, and direct energy. By the time January arrives, the anchor is not new. It is integrated, guiding, and unstoppable, providing a foundation that carries every action, every decision, and every ambition forward with precision and ease. Money flows through life like energy, shaping possibilities, freedom, and choice. Yet it often slips unnoticed, scattered across subscriptions, unnoticed charges, and forgotten commitments. December offers the rare gift of pause, a chance to reclaim control, to reset the financial landscape before the year begins anew. This is not about restriction or sacrifice. It is about clarity, empowerment, and deliberate alignment with your goals. Start by reviewing every expense. Examine where your resources have gone, not with judgment, but with awareness. Identify patterns, unnecessary drains, and areas where energy has been misdirected. Each insight becomes a tool for transformation, revealing opportunities for savings, investment, or redirection toward what truly matters. Unused subscriptions and lingering payments often accumulate silently, like weeds in a garden. Remove them. Each cancellation frees resources and reduces mental clutter, creating space for purposeful allocation. The act itself is empowering, a small but decisive step toward mastery over money, rather than letting it control your life. Next, plan with foresight. Set clear, actionable goals for the coming year. Break them into measurable milestones, whether it is saving for growth, investing in skill, or creating a buffer that provides security. These plans are not distant aspirations. They are intentional steps designed to shape reality, aligning daily choices with long-term vision. Track and visualize progress. A ledger, spreadsheet, or app can transform abstract numbers into tangible movement, reinforcing habits of awareness and accountability. December becomes a rehearsal, a preparation for disciplined flow in the months ahead. This reset is more than numbers. It is a mindset. By taking control now, you enter 2026 with clarity, confidence, and power. Each dollar accounted for, each decision made deliberately strengthens momentum. The financial foundation you build today becomes the silent engine behind every opportunity, every freedom, and every goal you pursue in the year to come. The world moves fast, but December whispers a different rhythm, a slower, quieter cadence, inviting presence and reflection. In these final weeks, the mind often carries the residue of the year, unfinished business, lingering thoughts, unspoken words. Without pause, this weight seeps into the next year, coloring intentions before they even take shape. Slowing down is not indulgence, it is preparation, a deliberate act of alignment before momentum begins again. Meditation becomes a bridge between the past and the future. Even a few minutes each day focused on breath, awareness, and stillness creates a clearing in the mind. Thoughts settle, tensions release, and clarity emerges naturally. In this calm, you observe patterns of reaction and behavior from the past year without judgment. The practice is simple, yet profound. By grounding yourself in presence, you step into the new year with focus rather than distraction. Journaling extends this process. Writing without filter captures hidden truths, emotions that went unspoken, fears that lingered, insights that surfaced too quietly. The act of putting words on paper transforms noise into knowledge. It reveals recurring themes, highlights growth, and uncovers desires waiting to be realized. The page becomes a mirror, reflecting the mind's landscape and guiding conscious choice. Slowing down also means honoring cycles of rest and renewal. Allow the body to recover, the heart to release, the mind to settle. In this space, priorities emerge naturally. Decisions become intentional rather than reactive. Energy aligns with purpose. Entering the new year centered is not about perfection. It is about balance, clarity, and readiness. By cultivating stillness now, you create a foundation that supports action, creativity, and resilience in the months to come. The quiet of December becomes a sanctuary, a place where insight deepens, focus sharpens, and the mind, body, and spirit synchronize to step into 2026 fully prepared, grounded, and in control. Intentional living requires structure. December offers the perfect opportunity to create a system that guides action rather than leaving it to chance. A planner, whether digital or physical, becomes more than a tool. It becomes a map for clarity and progress. Track habits daily, note achievements, and mark challenges. Break the year into quarters, set milestones, and align daily actions with long-term vision. Each entry reinforces accountability, transforms abstract goals into tangible steps, and makes momentum visible. This structure turns ambition into reality, creating a flow that carries effortlessly into January and beyond. Equally important is the heart's work. Relationships, gratitude, and connection form the foundation upon which achievement rests. Reach out to those who matter, express appreciation, and acknowledge the support and love that often goes unspoken. Emotional alignment strengthens resilience and focus. The energy we give and receive shapes not only our experience of the year past but also the trajectory of the year ahead. Gratitude clarifies priorities, compassion deepens perspective, and connection fuels momentum in ways that work alone cannot replicate. Visualization amplifies intention. See yourself a year from now, living fully, achieving boldly, moving with purpose. Journal as if you are already there. Create a vision board that captures the essence of your goals, desires, and values. Engage all senses. Picture, feel, and immerse yourself in the reality you wish to inhabit. By doing this, the mind begins to recognize possibility, The heart aligns with desire and actions begin to mirror vision naturally. December becomes a laboratory for preparation. Planning, reconnecting, and visualizing intertwine, creating a seamless bridge from reflection to action. Habits solidify, emotional energy strengthens, and clarity sharpens. By the time the calendar turns, the year ahead is not a blank page, it is a path already lit by intention, guided by structure, and energized by focus, connection, and vision. Greatness is rarely born in a single leap. It grows quietly, built from countless small victories repeated over time. December offers the chance to cultivate these daily wins. Actions so simple they might be overlooked, yet so powerful they create momentum. Impossible to stop. Making your bed each morning, drinking water first thing, completing a short walk, or writing a single page. These acts are tiny, but their ripple spreads across every aspect of life. Consistency matters more than intensity. One deliberate action every day compounds into habits, confidence, and energy that carry into the year ahead. Small wins create proof of possibility, reinforcing belief in capability. They remind the mind that effort yields results, that intention transforms into reality. Each completed task, no matter how modest, strengthens self-trust and sharpens focus, preparing you to tackle larger ambitions with clarity and courage. Momentum begins quietly. At first it may seem insignificant, almost invisible. Yet day by day, repetition builds speed, precision, and resilience. Tiny actions, when repeated, form a chain of mastery that supports bigger decisions and bolder moves. By December's end, these micro-achievements have laid a foundation, ensuring that January is not a scramble, but a continuation of flow already in motion. Awareness of small victories also reshapes perception. Success is no longer a distant ideal, but a daily lived experience. The mind begins to notice patterns of progress. The body moves with alignment, and the spirit grows with quiet confidence. Each small win creates energy, focus, and readiness, making challenges less daunting and opportunities more visible. The practice of daily action, even the smallest, transforms December from a month of reflection into a month of creation. Momentum builds silently, steadily, until it becomes unstoppable. By nurturing these micro-victories now, you carry forward a rhythm of accomplishment, energy, and purpose that propels you naturally into 2026, already in motion, already powerful, already aligned with your highest vision. December whispers differently than the rest of the year. While others see it as a countdown, a waiting period, a pause before the real start, the truth is far more potent. This month is not a pause, it is a launch pad. Every choice, every deliberate action, every moment of awareness sets trajectory for the year to come. Momentum does not wait for calendars or resolutions. It responds to courage, clarity, and the willingness to act now. Excuses are the heaviest weights we carry, invisible yet paralyzing. I'll start tomorrow. I need more time. I'll wait for January. These thoughts dilute energy and squander potential. December calls for the opposite: presence, accountability, and immediate engagement. Small, intentional steps taken today ripple far beyond what is visible. Each action builds confidence, reinforces discipline, and creates a rhythm that will carry seamlessly into the next year. Action transforms thought into reality. Planning alone, reflection alone, or dreaming alone is insufficient. The power of this month lies in synthesis. Thought translated into movement, vision translated into habit, intention translated into tangible steps. The path from reflection to creation becomes illuminated when commitment meets execution. Every day offers opportunity to reset, redirect, and reinforce. Energy is malleable, momentum is flexible, focus is cultivated. By choosing action over inaction, you shape the environment, your habits, and your mind to respond to opportunity rather than reaction. December becomes not a backdrop for anticipation, but a stage for mastery. The final weeks of the year carry an urgency that is both gentle and profound. Acting now does not demand perfection. It demands courage, clarity, and consistency. Every choice, no matter how small, compounds into momentum that cannot be reversed. By stepping forward decisively, December transforms from a month of endings into the first chapter of unprecedented growth, energy, and purpose, preparing the ground for a 2026 defined by action, not hesitation. The power to shape 2026 is not waiting for January 1st. It is alive today, in this very moment. Each choice, each small action, each moment of clarity you embrace now becomes the foundation for a year beyond imagination. Step forward. Start today. Let momentum begin while others are still waiting, and let your future self thank you for the courage you claimed in December. If this message resonates, give this video a like and subscribe to Shaolin Divine Flow to continue walking the path of focus, clarity, and transformation. Together we turn intention into action and dreams into reality. Remember, greatness is not a distant destination. It is created in the quiet, deliberate steps taken now. Begin today, move with purpose, and let the energy you cultivate this December launch you into a year that astonishes even yourself.